Hey folks, so yes, I'm in Wales. More to the point, I'm on the Mumbles pier, looking at Mumbles lighthouse over there, and the big wheel. Mumbles is located just outside of Swansea. I've got the train to Swansea and I've just made it out to this pier, and I'm going to walk the coastal path of the Gower Peninsula, which is part of the larger Welsh coast path, but that is a long way. So yeah, I'm going to do the Gower section. I'm out with Mr. Linley, who's disappeared. I don't know how I can't find him. He's in his custard yellow trousers. It's mid-afternoon on a Tuesday. We've got about 10k to do today to find a camp spot for tonight. And I believe there's a pub a mile or so down this coastal path. So we'll have a cheeky start of the walk turbo pint, and then we better get on with it. Right, enjoy. And this is what we're following. Here he is. Hello.
Hello, hello. We've begun.
Time to get on with it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We're on our way. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. I think the first few K of this are very much made up paths and what's not, so we're going to buzz through them quick and try and leave civilization behind, but getting little hints of what's to come down there, little hints. So rugged here, it's lovely. Once we get off this man-made section, it'll get really pretty. It's already pretty, but it'll get really pretty because there'll be less people. That beach. You want an ice cream, Warren?
Oh, always want an ice cream. Come on.
Fatty wants an ice cream.
Fatty does want
Fatty,
an ice
fatty, boom, boom. Look at that. It's pretty. I thought I'd hate this section, given that it's touristy and concrete path, but it's easy going. We're moving along. Look at them old, like, green, what do they call them? Holiday chalets, holiday beach huts, is it? That's what they call them. Look at that. Gorgeous. Ignore the dirty great hotel and balconies, but and the building works and all the bogies. But it's very nice. It's good to be out. Oh my god, and there's an actual ice cream shop. Alright. Change of plan, I'm stopping. So this is Rotherslade Beach, and I can't pronounce the one over there, Llanland, something like that. But yeah, Rotherslade, little diddy beach, really cool. No, left one tourist spot behind. I think we've got a couple more to do. These little sort of bays with beach huts and hotels and buckets and spades and all that jazz. So this is very Jurassic Coast. I remember walking along to Dancing Ledge with John, and this is reminding me of it. Very nice. Still on this man-made concrete path though. I think it goes quite some time, at least until kind of where we're going to camp tonight, or just before it I think, and then it tails off to proper footpaths. But it's still nice though, it's really nice. And this is Snapple Point, and I think in the distance there is Whiteshell Point, which will be next on the list. I've forgotten how gorgeous this coast is. The last time I was here was, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Just on a family holiday, and I walked a little bit and I managed to nip out and have a camp just near Port Einon. But yeah, you forget, don't you? Look at it, it's just ridiculous. It's gorgeous. I know I, complained about the smooth path and all that, but we're making decent ground, getting through the touristy bit, but it's just still, it's so rugged, and it's only going to get better. Caswell Beach. This is a surfing beach, loads of people surfing. Awesome. Slightly overdressed for the beach. Nice little bay down there. I think we have left the tourists behind. Gower Coast is starting to show itself now. Deserted beach, sunshine shining on the water. Amazing. That's a house to live in, isn't it? Look at that. Gorgeous, mate. So that bay was Pwll D. We're going up. It's called Pwll D because the river goes out into a deep pool, and traditionally that's where farmers used to dip their sheep. And Pwll D means black pool. That was a climb. That was a climb. Gorgeous views we got to the top. Gorgeous. A little cluster of farm buildings here, which is quite cool. And so far the coastal path has been really well signposted. I mean, we've checked the map purely to sort of see the names of places and where we are on our route, but coastal paths are a funny thing because keep the sea on your left and you're not going to go far wrong. So you don't really need masses of technical gear for compasses and stuff. A map is handy to check your progress and find out what that bay is called, what that point is called, all that sort of thing. But we haven't needed it to find our way, because going up there, that was quite windy and up, and there's a few little junctions and all, but footpath signs pointing at every single one. So yeah, really good. We're quite high now. I think there's a trig point up here. We've got about a mile left to where we, hoped to camp. Nice. We caught sight of the trig point. You can't get to it, it's on private land, but across the way there, just about there, sticking out the foliage. Here's a weird thing, double-ended. Oh, there we go. Oh, I left Warren behind. He was having a meandering chat. Warren is my walking companion for this trip. His channel is Linley's 360. If you don't know, check the video description. He will have a version of events on his channel at some stage. That's where we are. But yeah, nice guy, good guy to walk with, very upbeat, and yeah, generous man. Things are usually with us, pretty chilled, and we just keep each other going when it gets tough, because it gets tough for both of us at times, at different times, and it just needs the other one to jig them along, as it were, gee them up. But yeah, at the start of a trip like this, we're always both pretty eager. It does get hard after a few days, so yep, it's a good guy to have on your team, on your walking team, in the squad, playing for the club. Yeah, it's getting late. Ooh, that's a bit much. Oh, this time of night, isn't it? Felt that in the knee department. Yeah, we're almost there. There's the hill fort, then there's High Tor further up. We're looking for somewhere to camp, preferably flattish and not full of spiky stuff. We did spy all the way down there. That is a flattish bit of ground with a little stone fire ring on it, and we see the path past the junction. It goes all the way down there to it, which if we'd have clocked it at the time, maybe it would have been worth going to have a look at, but we've just climbed up a massive hill away from it, so that's in reserve. I don't really want to go back, because keep moving forward and all that, but hopefully we find something like that that's in front of us. But yeah, if all else fails, that looked okay. It's a lovely light now, 7 o'clock. Our plan was to be at kind of the hill fort and High Tor kind of by about 7:30, so we are pretty much on schedule, and we're bathed in lovely golden light, which is a blessing. Okay, our bags are off. It is 7:20. We didn't quite make it to where we planned. Well, we've been there and we've come back again, because what was it called? High Tor and the hill fort and all that was there. The hill fort was okay, but it was quite bobbly, full of stones and spiky grasses and all. But this, where my colleague is kneeling, is lovely. Got an awesome view of the sunset, and the footpath's up behind all that gorse, so we've sort of forced our way through the gorse into this little opening. Gorgeous views, gorgeous views. And we've got flat grass that has been trimmed by rabbits because there's lots of rabbit poo, but consequently it's nice and short and nice and flat. We'll tuck our 2 tents in here up against the gorse, so people on the footpath, they might see the little triangle tops of them, but it'll be fine. Yeah, gonna have some dinner first. I'm hungry, so we'll pitch at dusk. We got an hour's light, so I'm gonna get my stove on, get my food done, sit on the cliff top and eat my dinner, and then I'll sort my tent out just before dark. And we had a chat. We'll be up crack of dawn and get on with it. As is the way, set up late, leave early. Nice, though, isn't it? Look at that, beautiful. Gonna have a hot chocolate. I had spag bowl for dinner, Wayfarer spag bowl, so you know, yummy. And a what do you call it? Cereal bar. So hot chocolate to finish the night, and then get my head down. It's not late. What is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. So. We're getting up at 6, so yeah, 10 o'clock sleep is good. That is right tasty. That's right nice. There for a minute. It's also very hot, so I can have a bit more. Limited for water too. 2 750ml, no, 3 750ml. So what's that? Just over 2 litres I've had with me today, and I meant to buy another one when we were at the beach to drink whilst walking. I totally forgot. I'm so excited about the views, but that's okay. I got that plus a little bit in the smart water bottle and a full one. So the full one will do coffee and breakfast. Those two can be drunk during the night, and then I think there's a coffee shop at a beachy kind of place a couple of miles on, so I'll stop and refill water in the morning. But I didn't want to carry masses until we get to Port Einon. Because from Port Einon up to kind of Rossley, it's a big chunk and there's not a lot between. That's probably the most remote part. We're going to try and blast through that in a day. I think that'll be our longest day, because that's hard there as well. It's hard going, bits of scrambling and stuff on the way, so yeah, we'll need extra water there. We're wild camping that night, so we need water for that. Yeah, so I bought my empty 2 litre bag, so I think in Port Einon I'll buy a couple of bottles of water, but then I'll also fill up 2 litres of tap water, which will make my bag heavy, but hopefully I'll have porked my way through some of my food by then. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. So the plan for tomorrow was we were going to go to Oxwich. There's a couple of campsites there that we might poke our nose in, and there's some ground up on the cliffs that maybe we could camp on. But that longer day we were going to go from Oxwich to Rossley, where the Worm's Head is, but think we're going to push on to Port Einon tomorrow and do more tomorrow, because Thursday, that big day where it's difficult and all, I think it's also raining. So yeah, I think that's the plan. Do more tomorrow while the sun's shining, do less when it's raining. Sounds good, huh? Plus, if we get to Port Einon, we could check into a campsite and there's a pub. So, you know, beers and pub grub. Yeah, we're good. We're snuggled, both in our Lanshan ones. Mine's the tricked out one that was done by Mr. Colin, lovely Cole at Outdoor Gear Essentials, and Warren's he did himself. That's why it's got illuminous skylines going everywhere. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're good. Eating, got a hot drink, gonna build my bed, gonna get in my bed, gonna go to sleep. So, catch you in the morning. Night, Warren.
Yeah, night, Dan. Yeah.
Still early.
It is early, Dan.
Night, everybody. I'm done for now. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, slept okay. Wasn't the best. I was on a bit of a slope. Such is life. I've made coffee already, and I'm going to make up a little bag of porridge, a little baggie of porridge. It's a few minutes after 6, and it'll be time to get on with our day shortly. But yeah, it was windy last night. My tent was flapping as well. It took me a while to go to sleep. This morning it's very calm. So it's going to be a good day today. It's going to be warm and sunny. It's not going to be windy. And we got a few miles to cover. Good morning, Mr. Linley.
Good morning, sir.
You right?
Yeah, it's a lovely morning.
It is. You got coffee on?
Yeah, I've got the water on.
You been to sleep?
I have. Slept okay.
All is well. That was nice, actually. It was the big bowl sachet. I just eat it out the sachet. I don't like getting stuff dirty. Washing up wise, I've got very little water. I need to find some quite soon, which I think is going to be a constant issue on this trail. Lack of water. I've got that for drinking, and that to do my teeth, and that for sparesies. I'm on my feet. Yeah, sun's up. Just finished my coffee, and let's see if my legs still work. Yep, they're a little bit tender. Oh, that's a view. That is a view. It's also quite the drop. We were talking yesterday about we were going to camp on High Tor. I think that's it there. And if you can see, there's some houses just on the, not this near cliff, but the far cliff, Heathcliff. There's some houses there, and I think that in front of that is High Tor. And I had said to Warren, they'll be behind a hedge and all. But as we got there, we looked and went, nah, we'll be pitching tents right in front of people's living room windows. So that didn't seem right. But this little spot just before all that is properly nice. It's about 7 o'clock. I've packed down the internals of my tent. It's 10 minutes of sunshine on it, and it'll be dry on the outside. And I'll pack it away. And our plan was to, coffee, porridge, etc., and start walking by 8. But we're trying to, what did Warren say? Front load. We're trying to front load the day. Is that a hiking term? So, the more we get done early, the more time we have later, which is fairly obvious. But we get to Port Einon by 6 o'clock. That means we maybe can find a campsite. We could pitch our tents, throw our gear in, and then go to the pub at 7 o'clock and have a meal and a few pints without having to lug all our gear with us. If we wild camp at Port Einon, and I have wild camped there, I know there's a spot that's tucked away, but we can't leave it and go to the pub, so we'd have to go to the pub with all our gear, then get to my spot, and the spot I know, it's a bit of a scramble up to it. You got to do some semi-climbing, and doing it with a full pack is dangerous, let alone a full pack, several pints in me, and it'd be dark. That would be a bit crazy. So I think a campsite might be the way tonight, but we'll see what the day holds. We might not even get there. Depends how much messing about we do between here and there. But we'll leave it here. Come back for part 2. See how far we get. Thanks for watching. See you later.